Hey everybody, and welcome back, and a special welcome to one Mr. TibTuner. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Tuner has been holding a contest for just about the last week, and that is where I've been hiding. It hasn't been schoolwork, or I'm just busy, or I'm lazy, or whatever my excuses normally are for being gone. This week, I have been working on this contest. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the contest before we take our tour. It's a building contest, creative building, and the rules are pretty simple. It can be built in either survival or creative. I've done mine in creative. It can't be on flat land. Thank you so much. I hate it when people try and build like nice looking things on flat land. It just looks horrible. It has to be on vanilla Minecraft, so no mods of any kind. And the theme is prison. Strange theme, cool theme though. And his, I guess, justification for that is simply you've never seen a well-built prison, so that's what I've set out to do. Hopefully this is a nice-looking, realistic-ish prison. And finally, the prize for this is a very, very, very sought-after slot on the MindCrack Fan Server. So, if everything goes well, perhaps I'll be able to get that. But before we take our tour, just a couple things I do want to hit on. Whether I end up winning this contest or not, I do want to keep working on this, so for everyone else, please, if you see anything that you like or don't like, or you think something could look better, let me know, for sure. Because this is the first time I've ever done any kind of big build like this, and I would definitely like to improve on it, even after the contest is over. So just let me know. Also, I want to say just good luck to everybody. I've already seen a lot of really, really nice things out there that people have submitted, really cool buildings or buildings with cool stories behind them. And the last thing is just sorry if this tour is a little bit rushed. As of now, we only have 15 minutes to a 15-minute video can be uploaded, and that's not a whole lot of time, I found out. So everything's going to be probably a little bit rushed, but you'll just have to deal with me. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's get started. This is our nice little entrance wall with both prisoners for the first time and what visitors are going to see. You can see a couple guard towers hanging around, but that's about it. Welcome to Orange County Prison. I know, very generic sounding, but I decided to go with it because it sounded okay. So in here, if you're a visitor, you can walk in and you can come plop a squat right over here. Now this is where we can see that you can look through, see someone on the other side, and be talking with them. So whether you have a friend or family or maybe a client in jail, you can come here to talk with them. So that's all that happens here. You see we've got 3 places, so 3 people can be talking at one time. Next, you have over here, this is where you'll be brought if you're a prisoner. So into the little office area, you see we've got our officers in blue hanging around their desks, all very generic because they're government, boring desks. They're going to plop you down here, and good officer, whoever you may be, hello, is going to help you and get you signed up with all your paperwork, basically. All that boring mumbo-jumbo. They're going to pass it over to you, where you then have to bring it over to our receptionist here. Pass it through. They're going to get you hooked up and put into the system. Come over here. You're going to throw in any kind of personal items that you're going to want back when and if, I guess I should say, you get out of jail. Let's take a peek back here. You can see they've also got desks. They've moved their chairs upwards because they're always sitting here anyways, sitting at the window. And in here, you can see we have some personal items belonging to prisoners. Obviously, we've taken away some of the more dangerous things, and they will be given these back when they leave. All right, so that's all for this area. Let's move along to the cafeteria. Okay, so now we're all checked in. This is the moment of truth. Time to pass through these doors, which there's no returning. In we go. And the first thing we see right off the bat is our mess hall, and a guard hanging around. So let's take a look in here. This is the convict entrance. Very basic in here. You can see we have plain old stone floors. Makes easy clean up in case anything's to happen. We've got loads and loads of seating with some nice wooden tables. So this is where the convicts will come to eat. Now back here, there's an entrance over there for any of our workers who are wearing white, and this comes into our kitchen. So we'll take a look around here. Here's this little countertop for them to work on. Seems like they forgot to clean some stuff up. Don't want to know what that is. We've got all of our food in here, a couple sinks, a stove with our extra pot on top, some ovens, and a working refrigerator with some random meat. Oh, that looks like that meat went bad. Ugh. In here we have a small little storage area. We're a little scarce on food right now. We've got some basic ingredients, and we've also got some seeds. However, it's a little snowy outside to be planting seeds. So that's all that's in here. Like I said, we're a little bare on food right now. And now in this room, our back room, ooh, I didn't think I was gonna make that. This is our laundry room. We can see we've got a lot of workers working away. We've got our washers here, and our dryers over here heating away. You can see them heating up red. And they've got 2 piles of clothing. This is the convicts dirty and the workers clean. And the workers dirty, workers clean, convicts clean. It's a very basic system. You see they're working away. He's cleaning himself, I guess. Whatever. But now we're gonna head on out, and we're gonna make our way over to our rec area. Alright, so making our way out of the mess hall, we're gonna follow our path over here. See, there's a little bit of outdoor seating here. It's not used very often, especially in the winter. But we're gonna make our way up towards this brick building here. So up we go. This brick building is our gym/rec area, basically. So this is where people come for R&R. You can see there's a lot of our prisoners wearing their brown in here. So first off, we have our gym. This side has some weightlifting and a couple benches, and then a bench just for other people to sit on so that they can be a little bit social, I suppose, while they're lifting weights. Why not? And over here, this is our kickboxing arena. So people can come in here and they can challenge our kickboxing coach to a match. Not many people have been in here recently. I'm not sure why. He might be just a little intimidating, I suppose. So we have that, and then the second half of our gym is more of our rec area. So you can see we've got just a couple tables here and some books around with a light so they can read their books, maybe get a little edumacated. They can come here and sit on a couple benches and they can watch our TV. Looks like there's a painting show on, perhaps. And over here, our prisoners are allowed very, very minimal access to computers and or internet. Of course, strictly monitored and very limited. But we do live in a world of technology, so we should incorporate it a little bit. Now out here, this doesn't get used too often, but this is our basketball court. Obviously, again in the winter, it's not used very often, but this is where they can come do a little basketball. Maybe get a team together or something. And the final part of our recreation is our library over here. This is more of our educational library. It's just got books all over the place, and a couple benches to sit on, and a nice view around you. Very nice. The next stop on our tour is going to be this very smoky looking building here. This is our factory. So not only does this give the prisoners something to do, but it helps to generate just a little bit of extra income for the prison itself. Now, the factory is composed of 4 levels, each one dedicated to something different. So up here you can see we have our raw iron and we have our coal. So here the workers are putting the iron into the furnace and then smelting it up, crafting it into these blocks and moving it down here. Now down here you can see we have the lava. So the workers will take those and heat them up, get them nice and melty and bendable, I suppose, and bring it down to the next layer. Now this is where we have our craftsmen. So they bring it here, they start crafting on their anvil, and then whatever they are assigned to be making, they'll cool it in here and then bring it over here. So each person, there's 6 stations and 6 different iron products here. My signs aren't loaded, that's unfortunate, but that's why we have the pictures too. So you can see they are just continuously creating their iron. And then the final step, all of this is taken brought down to our shipping area is what this sign should say. Brought down here, packed into these crates, and then each Saturday, a van comes in, backs up, the workers load everything up into the van, and away it goes. Now, the last buildings that I would like to show you is our actual cell blocks. So, down in this little valley here, this is where all the prisoners will be spending their nights. Now, each side is a mirror of the other side, so we're just going to take a look at the side A. We'll start over here. This is our solitary confinement, block A. This is where the prisoners will go if they're just not quite understanding or behaving correctly. They'll be brought in here for a predetermined amount of time. And each of these cells is very simple. Few little bits of light coming in and a tiny little toilet, not even a lid on it. That's all they get. So this is just a little motivation, we could say, to be acting a little better, perhaps. We'll have to bust our way out of here. So very basic. Now in here, this is our normal cell block area. It's a little beat up, but that's okay. So in here, each one is composed of 6 cells, each one double locked, so one door on the outside and one to each cell on the inside. Now inside each cell has the same stuff. We have one bed, a small chest for any kind of personal items, things like photos, letters, books, etc. A sink here, and a working toilet. There you go. Like I said, each cell has the same, furniture in a sense. They are laid out slightly different, but that's all. So now we'll take a look at the washroom in here. This is where the prisoners will go if they need to shower. Right here, buttons. The water will flow down into our drains, which there's no escape from. In the middle, we have just a couple benches for getting dressed or things like that. A couple more sinks, and finally, a nice row of stalls. Now over here, this leads to cell block B, which as you can see is just the same thing as cell block A, and same thing with solitary B. Now the final thing I would like to show you is basically what the procedure is for if there's any kind of riot or potential escapee. We don't have anything like this happening too often, but a prison's got to be prepared. So I'm going to cheat my way over to this guard tower here. And this is perfect because it's night. Now each guard tower, as you can see, is connected by the wall. You can come on in, and there's a ladder up, so this is how the guards gain access to it. Now up here, you can see you have a full view of the whole place. Now, should something happen, these guards up here are radioed and told to light the signal. So they will turn around, they will flip this switch, and as you can see, each guard tower is lit up with a beacon. Now this is a signal for any prisoners outside to immediately return to their cell, and for any guards outside to be on watch, be on lookout, because something's going on, and also to report to their designated stations. So that's just a very nice, easy way for everyone to know that something's going on and that we need to be focusing on whatever that problem may be. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to flip these back off. Whoopsies. Considering there's nothing going on, wow, I fell all the way down. So flip this off, and you can see they'll all turn off. They turn yellow, and they turn off. These ones are just a little bit slow, but they work. Boop. And that is about it. So I'm going to leave you with a nice overview. I hope you guys have enjoyed my tour. I know I've definitely had a lot of fun building this. Like I said, if there's anything that sticks out to you, either good or bad, just let me know. I do plan on continuing to work on this whether I win the contest or not. Hopefully though, all this hard work will pay off and I will maybe get that super awesome prize. Who knows? But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Good luck to everybody else in the contest, and I will hope to be seeing you soon.